Hallo Leute, ich bin Tatjana, ich bin wieder hier und das ist mein German for You. Wie geht es euch? So remember last time we were talking about very irregular verbs. If you forgot them, you can watch my last video again, but just in case, let's review one of these verbs because today we're going to keep talking about verb conjugations. So let's review the word haben, which we learned last time, haben. And haben, as you remember, means to have. So to conjugate a verb, we need personal pronouns. Ich habe, I have. Du hast, you have, you informal have. Sie, es. It's like he, she, it, as you remember. Hat, he, she, it has. Wir haben, we have. Ihr habt, you all have. Sie haben, they have. And as you remember, we also have extra Z, which means you formal, and it always takes the same form, Sie haben. Okay, yeah, good. If you need to review the verb sein, which means to be, just watch my last video. And today we're going to keep talking about verb conjugation. And I know for the beginning it seems like a very challenging thing for a lot of people. What is a verb? What is the conjugation? So for that purpose, I put a very cool German saying on my board today. It says, aller Anfang ist schwer. So aller Anfang ist schwer means all beginning is hard, all beginning is challenging. Everything you start with is hard, but it's normal. So you don't have to worry about it. Just move step by step and try to enjoy with me. So let's start. Today, as I said, we're going to talk about very regular verbs so you can relax a little bit. What is a verb, first of all? Verb in every language describes an action. Even if you sleep, it's some kind of action. So it's answer the questions, what do you do? What are you doing? It's something about doing. So in the German language, verbs normally end with either an or it can be just an. That's the first form of the verb, like zero form or like infinitive. That's what we see in the dictionary. But after that, we have to talk about the conjugation because you cannot use this form everywhere. For example, you want to know how to say to learn in German. Okay, you look up in the dictionary and the dictionary says lernen. Exactly, lernen. So you can see this ending, an, like I said, lernen. But it doesn't mean you can use this form all the time. That's the problem. But hold on, let's take a look at the English language. For example, if I have the verb to learn, I would say I learn, okay, you learn, good. Then I say he learns or she learns. Did you notice something? There's something weird ending which your verb has. It means the English language used to have like conjugation. It means like it would change depending on the pronoun like the German language does. It just doesn't do it a lot anymore, but German language does. So let's keep talking about it. So we have our infinitive verb like lernen and we need to conjugate it. So the first thing you need to do, you need to drop this ending, an. You don't need it to conjugate. And then after that I have the root form, like lernen. And you need the ending. Yeah. So here we go. I have ich lerne. Do. We do the same thing. Oh, excuse me. We do this. And what do we need to do? We need the ending s t. So here we go. Du lernst. Sie, es. We put learn. And then we need the personal ending, which is t. Wir. You remember, wir is always easy. It has the same form as infinitive. So I can just say this. Lernen. So you can say that's the ending or the just normal form. I put in both colors. It doesn't really matter, the same form. Ihr. Lernen. And it has the ending t. So ihr lernt. And the last form. Lernen. So already talked about it, that sie and wir, they always have the infinitive form. Except something like very, very regular like sein, which you can review in my last video. So we can do this, lernen, and it would be also good for the sie lernen. So that's the conjugation. It's pretty easy. Do you have any questions? No? Good. Okay, now it's your turn. Let's take some other very popular German verb like kochen. Kochen, which means to cook. Can you show me the ending? Right. This is the ending. So that's what you see in the dictionary, but when you start conjugated, you don't need the ending. Okay, it's your turn. Let's conjugate it. So ich koche. I'm not going to highlight it anymore. You can already see it here. Du kochst. Exactly. Du kochst. Sie, es. What are you going to say for that? Koch. Good. Kocht. Sehr gut. Very good. Wir, just infinitive form, very easy. Kochen. Ihr. Which ending do we need? Is anybody going to help me? Kocht. Very good. And for sie, again, we just take this form, kochen. That's it. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Well, maybe we can make a couple of sentences using our verbs. It would be fun, and it would show you that actually you can already make sentences. So for our sentences, let's try to use kochen, and there's another very popular German verb, machen, which means to do, to make, sometimes it means to take. You know, guys, tonight we went to a very good German restaurant and we had plenty of comfort food and good drinks, and I'm still thinking about it. So I suggest you, let's make a couple of sentences using these verbs, kochen and machen, and talking about foods and drinks. For example, let's make a question using machen. Was which means what? Machst du. How do you translate this sentence? What are you doing? What do you do? Probably what are you doing, because I'm asking about the right moment. And my answer would be, I want to say I'm making a coffee, because I'm still thinking about coffee. So I'm going to say ich mache einen Kaffee. Like I'm making a coffee. All right, so let's make another sentence using kochen. I'm going to ask was, what, again, kochen Sie. Do you remember what's the difference between this pronoun du and this one, sie? They mean the same thing, you. That one is informal, this one is formal. So I decided to use the formal one just to change the sentence a little bit. So what I'm cooking, what I'm making, and I'm going to say ich koche. That's what we had at the restaurant. I'm not going to tell you what it means. You'll have to figure it out. Ich koche Spätzle. It is so lecker. So lecker, so tasty. So if you want to figure out what Spätzle is, look it up and we can keep talking about it next time. So go ahead, practice your verb conjugations, have fun, and always remember, aller Anfang ist schwer. It was Tatjana with you, and see you later. Tschüss.